Everyone says you can't push 8-bit. You will ban, you will need raw, expensive floods, buy better camera. Wrong. Thanks to our 850 users and also trial community, we listened and broke the suit into focus engines. Today, the Film Mixer engine is here. Look, flat Rec 709 profile becomes full Joker grade. Cyan, shadows, yellow midtones, perfect skin, zero bending channel math works on vectors, not pixels. In 8 minutes, I'm going to show you everything. Let's start with what makes the Joker look iconic. A mathematical relationship between cyan in the shadows and orange-yellow in the midtones and zero neutral grays. That's the palette we are building today. And we are building it with the Mixer engine of PFA color suite. So let's open the color Mixer PFA color suite. Go straight into the orange, increase the orange and teal output slider, watch what happens to your vector scope. Immediately, you see a linearization, a very tight diagonal line along the orange and teal axis. That's the power with this engine. You are not adding color to pixels, you are not masking anything. You are rewiring how the red, green and blue channels talk to one another to create a linearized form. So this is normalized Mixer at steroids. It isn't just orange, it's orange leaning into the yellow. Blue is the opposite of yellow on the color wheel, so we are just going to manipulate the blue output of the Mixer engine. Shift it towards the yellow range, watch the vector scope spread along the orange-yellow axis. No hard edges, no masking artifacts, just a very clean mathematical rotation of the entire color population. The vector scope is starting to align, but we need to elaborate further into the cyan range. That's where the film separation comes in. This tool operates along the red and cyan axis or magenta and green. Increase the red cyan slider, you are adding the relationship in the very deep rich cyan of the shadows while maintaining the luma integrity. The black stays black, the separation stays intact. You are not crushing anything. You are just changing how the channels relate to one another. Now, go back to the blue output one more time. Shift it slightly into the blue range. This final micro adjustment complete the foundation. You are gone from a very simple flat palette to a fully elaborated color spread. Look at your vector scope now. It's now perfectly aligned with the Joker references. And here is the critical part. If you have done all this with the 3 slider of adjustments, you haven't touched a single pixel. You are only changing how the channels relate to one another. The 8-bit data is more than sufficient and is still completely intact after this grade. The mess is the 2-bit float, that sticky, unnatural yellow cast that makes the lighting feel very contaminated. So that's where the film printer lights enters. This is a lab standard tool. It mimics how the color timing work in an actual film labs, where technicians use additive RGB lights to flash through the actual negative. Unlike a global color wheel, printer lights target specific tonal ranges, shadow, midtone, highlights. But here is the game changer nobody talks about. It has a built-in skin tone protection and shadow protection. So you activate the shadow protection and skin protection modes. The algorithm analyzes luminance and hue to identify the skin vectors and shields them from the adjustments. This is why you can push the grade as hard as you can without the talent looking off. The actor's face naturally resists the tint where everything else floods with color. And that's the power of this engine. So we want to add more yellow in the shot, just drag the yellow slider up into the frame. Watch the midtones and shadows with their sickly, unnatural yellow. The vector scope now measures the Joker reference exactly. Fine-tuned by adjusting the green channel, reduce blue in the printer lights to push green towards the yellow-green. Each micro adjustment keep the vector scope locked to the reference. Whatever you have done in the previous Mixer effort are protected. So here is the 8-bit concern directly addressed. With traditional LUTs or additive color math, this amount of saturation or changes would clip the blue channel and create banding immediately in the shadows. Watch what happens with the 2-bit float matte. Zero artifacts, zero banding. The mess doesn't round down. Every value stays mathematically pure. Now, if you want to generate variations of this look in few clicks, that's where the full suite of PFA color suite, the CAI engines comes in, Cine. In version 7.2, this isn't a magic filter. It's a locally learning artificial intelligence embedded directly inside the plugin. It observes how you break, how you adjust things, learns your aesthetic preferences and biases, warmth, contrast, saturations, and it evolves to become your personal virtual colorist. Everything runs locally on your system. Isn't that crazy? So here is a transformation. You now have the framework to turn any broken 8-bit footage into cinematic masterpieces. No LUTs, just PFA color suit mixer engine alone, just channel math and vectorscope discipline. The mixer engine rewires how your channels relate to one another. Film printer lights injects color while protecting skin. Right now, the PFA color suit mixer engine is just $99. It's a complete color grading toolkit at unbeatable price. But here is the thing, prices are increasing at the end of this month on 28th February. And this is your last chance to lock in these rates. Grab your license now at the link below. Early buyers are grandfathered into all future cross-platform updates, Final Cut, Premiere Pro, and beyond. Before we transition to a full subscription model, one final thought, 8-bit footage doesn't break because of bitrate. It breaks because of people grading pixels instead of vectors. Master the math, protect your investments with the right look, and nothing will break. My name is Nash, Passion Fuels Ambition. I will see you in the next one.